Now that the 2010s decade is ending, which trends are the most regrettable? This isn't a prank, it's a social experiment wherein we're going to see if people get mad when we walk up to them and punch them as hard as we can. Just all the family YouTube channels in general. Being a dick to people on camera for likes from strangers. The obnoxious challenge culture. Edit, all these upvotes went to my head. Seemingly endless stream of movie remakes and sequels. Most poor, done mostly to make a quick easy buck off the name of the previous movie, and sadly most show a lack of creativity and original thinking. Social media influencers. Crappy video games that is only there so you can pay to play. Social media making everyone feel like they need to be heard. It's one of the main reasons why stuff like anti-vaxxers, MLMs, Nazis, cancel culture, flat earthers, etc. exists. Misinformation is just spread like a disease within echo chambers like that. Clickbait. Anti-intellectualism, refusing to believe experts in their field over some crazy person on the internet. I think it got worse this decade and I hope we leave it here. Edit, yes, you should use statistical analysis to critically analyze data presented. Yes, you should use common sense. That weird mustache trend that was popular around 2013, you know, when teenagers would have mustaches on the phone cases, as jewelry and whatnot. Anti-vaxxers. Rebooting everything for the sake of nostalgia instead of coming up with new ideas. Millennials are killing the X industry. Often while completely missing that most of the millennials they're complaining about are years too young to be millennials, and that millennials aren't a single hive mind where everyone thinks the same. Coney 2012. Highly overdrawn lips and eyebrows like, I can see where your real lip ended a half-inch back. Whatever the shit people are doing to their eyebrows. Like the 2000s were bad for eyebrows, but I'm not sure the appropriate corrective measure was to go from having the least brow possible to having the most brow possible and drawing them on so precisely you look like an anime character. Edit, y'all didn't read my post. This is not a defense of the sperm brow, or a criticism of naturally thick brows. The Instagram brows in the links people have posted are more what I am talking about. That one time we had a clown problem. Midget spinners. The way people just shit all over things they don't understand. It happens with everyone, not any particular groups. I'm tired of seeing people so blatantly disrespectful towards things other people enjoy. If I like X and you like Y, why do have to argue X versus Y? Can't we just have a meaningful conversation about X and Y both being shaped by V? Edit, yes, I know this has been happening since the dawn of man, but it has become much more apparent with the widespread use of social media. The death of legitimate journalism, replacing it with sound bites, partisan hacks, fake news and networks in such a rush to report anything that they don't bother to fact check. The rise of irresponsible journalism, the drop in civility, the drop in responsible use of social media. How meme culture turned into a contest to produce the coolest and funniest memes. Memes are also chewed up and spat out at ludicrous speeds rather than left to naturally die. Apple killing the 3.5mm headphone jack. Wearing mental illness like a badge of honor. I am fully on board with acknowledging mental illnesses and getting people proper treatment so their lives can be improved. We should be able to talk about our problems and find solutions to them. However, my problem lies with the people who just pick and choose which mental illnesses to self-diagnose themselves with, and then they become the biggest parts of their personalities. Case in point, I saw a post on Twitter because one of my friends liked it. The person's bio reads something like, ADHD, PTSD, bipolar, manic depressive, Asperger's, possibly sociopath. That is someone I never want to interact with at all. Logan and Jake Paul. Edit, holy crap. Thanks for the shinies, kind stranger. Outrage culture. MLMs. None. Let's just pretend some of them never happened. School shootings. The trend where we decide that those with different political opinions aren't just wrong, but are evil. The most amazing thing about the time we live in is that most, not all, unfortunately, of the world has reasonably open political discourse, yet instead of embracing our rivals and having intelligent conversations, we become so entrenched in our own beliefs that we declare those who disagree to be bad people. We need to embrace the opportunity to learn from others and use that open dialogue to convince, and the first step to doing that is recognizing that most people are not bad people, even if they have beliefs that are diametrically opposed to our own. Edit, thanks for the silver kind stranger. Edit 2, thanks for the gold. The trend of thinking that having your feelings hurt justifies compelling everyone else to stop what they're doing. Calling something that you don't agree with as fake news. Woke Twitter. Cancel culture. Pace. The increased division in party politics. Our politicians, and many other citizens, seem to take the far right or far left view on a political issue and refuse to consider the middle ground. Influencers. I feel like Reddit only ever talks about like 6 topics. We all could have named the top comments of this thread before clicking on it. Microtransactions in gaming has been unfortunate. Now watch me whip, now watch me nay nay. The culture of cancelling people. Anyone on the verge of becoming famous or rich or already is, almost always has someone digging into their past for something that is currently offensive but was kinda acceptable back when it was said or written. People change, their views change. Doing something stupid shouldn't follow me around forever. People are really sensitive now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.